Rasta man.
Very good on this one. Am I more beautiful now? Am I more beautiful now? I'm better than your daddy.
What is up, guys? Good morning. It's your boy Danny British, man. Beautiful morning, 7:22 in the morning, man. I'm having my orange juice. You know what I'm saying? When you wake up on a beautiful morning like this, you have to give thanks. Give thanks to life and everything in it, the good and the bad, and my portion of what come with it. Give thanks and praise Jah, you know, because there's some people wake up like life was guaranteed. You could have gone to your bed and not wake up this morning. Beanie, nah, come out here now. Yes. All right. Probably have some things to do this morning. Some maintenance on the range, engine oil change, filter change. What I need? Antifreeze. It's saying that it need antifreeze. So I'm going to put a buckle of that in it. So let's go do the do now. Cause time sit around and wait and no, man. So I don't expect time to wait and I. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, me coulda. You'd never believe what happened, man. Freaking one of the bolt. I have like one freaking bolt to pull. The fucking bolt is now rounded. Like, it started off rounded, and then I tried to use a saw to like even out the sides, but I think I made it worse. So now I have to go I had to grab one of my other cars. This is one of my car. You've probably never seen this one before. So I had to go grab one of my other cars. I will use a lot. And then I'm gonna take this car now and go get a vice grip from one of my guys, and then I gotta go to my Range Rover, man, get that shit up and running, bud. If not, I might have to go buy a tool that can take it off, or just fucking call a towing truck company to come and bring that shit to the Range Rover dealership and have them deal with it. It all depends on how complex. If it's out of my hands, I let them work on it. If it ain't out of my hands, I'm working on it. That's kind of how I do it. Yo, it's hot as hell. It's supposed to be 111 today. I'm getting a call. I gotta go take this. It's 2 minutes after 10. and it really already feel like it's like 88 right now. I don't even know what. Oh, it's 91. The car said it's 91 outside. God damn. This shit is crazy. But yeah, I got a vice grip. That's what a vice grip look like. So what I gotta do is I gotta clamp this on the bolt and then basically tighten it and get it pulled. So I'm about to go handle that now. Yeah, man. All right, man. Guess what, man? The fucking vice grip didn't work, man. Turned my day into a whole. You hear that rattlesnake? I don't know if you can hear the rattlesnake. Turned my day into a whole goddamn adventure. So the vice grip can't get it because the bolt is so rounded. There's nothing for the vice grip teeth to bite on. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to now go to AutoZone and I'll have to get a round nut kit, which is a bunch of sprockets at different sizes. That basically has certain groove where if one groove don't fit it, the next groove should fit it. I've never seen it, so I'm kind of excited about that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go get it, man. Yo, you know what's funny about it though? Because I've been working on this thing since 10. It's now like 12. And let's see how hot it is. It is 104 now. As you can see, I'm like sweating like a pig. But what's funny about this whole thing, it's when I was younger, like not even younger, like a year ago, like when things like this would happen, like I try to do something that should be like simple, at least in my realm of the definition, and it actually go beyond the timing. I used to freaking be so upset, man. Like I would, like, for example, like I'd be trying, like, let's say I tried this morning, it didn't work. I go to my neighbor, get the vice grip, that didn't work. Man, I would throw a bitch ass tantrum, bro. I would be like, man, fuck this shit. I'd probably break something on the Range Rover, man. Like, knowing me, I would probably break something, because I used to struggle. And I don't say used to, because I probably do, but I used to struggle with, I don't say anger management issue. I just had a short tolerance for fuckery. You get what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I'm like, man, I did 2 things and you didn't fucking work. And I think the reason why I would be so mad about it was my ex-partner used to say things to me like, because she would see the struggle, and then she would say to me, like, when we're arguing, she would say shit like, you know, you're always gonna struggle. And that shit would bite me, bro. Like bite me. Like, I have my penthouse, I have my Audis, I have everything I have, and yo, that little small fucking phrase would bite me because I would be doing something and I would be struggling with it. But you know what I learned though is that after each struggle, I always walk away learning new information. And that is what made me start looking at struggles differently. Like when you're like trying to figure out something, like for example, coding, right? And I used to have this problem as a developer too. Like I used to have issues when I just started out as a dev. I used to have like bugs, and it would take like a long time, like let's say 2 days to solve this bug, you know. And I used to feel within myself like, yo, maybe I shouldn't be coding. Maybe I should just, you know, find something else to do. You get what I'm saying? And I remember that I just wouldn't give up. I would always be persistent, you know. Like I have it in the back of my mind where I'm like, maybe I should give up, maybe I should let it go, maybe it's not for me. But at the end of the day, I'm still not fucking giving up. I'm still being persistent. I'm complaining, but I'm being persistent. I'm you know, doing what the hell I have to do, man. And the funny thing about it all is that I realized at the end of each struggle, once I solved that code, I now have that information. And when the occurrence of this issue, appears again, I've already been through that experience. So I know how to handle the situation. And from that, I realize I can never ever judge myself based on my attempts. It is my success. See, I don't drive this car. I don't even know how to adjust the seat of this thing. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I got cars that I'll buy a car for my friend. You know how it is. Yeah, but I don't drive it unless my other car is not working. So like my truck, I could drive my truck, but man, my guy got some stuff in the back. He borrowed my truck and he have some stuff in the back, so he haven't emptied out the truck. And then the range, I'm working on it, so I have to go for the third car. And then the fourth car just got let go. It's sold now, but yeah. Sometimes I be missing my cars. Like the other day, the dealership tried to purchase the S6 from me. They're like, could you please bring the S6 in? There's a client trying to buy it and they want your specific S6. I have an offer that you won't want to miss. Some shit like that. But man, I only kept that car for 10 months, man. Like, I didn't even know I was gonna sell my S6. I swear to God, I didn't know. You know how I sold that car? I was driving on the freeway one day, right? And I was heading to the car wash. And while driving to the car wash on the opposite direction, I saw this beautiful silver Toyota Tundra. Beautiful silver Toyota Tundra with black rims. I was like, yo, that shit clean. The guy had a sunroof. An Asian guy driving it had a sunroof, everything. Or was it a sunroof or the back windows down? Some shit, but that shit was just cool looking, right? I was like, oh shit, I gotta go check these out. So, I still went to the car wash and shit, got my car washed, and I went to the Toyota dealership. I drove over to the Toyota dealership, and they had like a long fucking line. They had a bunch of people just out there looking at cars and stuff. And then they had like tent filled with like dealers just waiting around. And I'm an introvert, man. I'm an INTJ. That's my Myers-Briggs. So I'm not really into the whole crowded environment unless it's like my group, like people that I'm already know, like I'm already familiar with. So you know what I mean? I just proceeded to the Dodge dealership, which was like right down the road. I was gonna go to the GMC dealership next, but I went to Dodge, and cool dude came out. It was this African American dude, and I think that's why I did the deal. You know what I mean? He came out. He was like, this is my job. You know what I mean? My son is in. Like we talking, man. He's like, my son just got out of jail. Like he's asking me, like, yo, like, what can you do for my son? Like, any moves? Like, if I can help his son make any moves. You know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, I'm not that type. You know what I mean? I'm not the guy that you think I am. You know what I mean? But what I can do, if you find me a truck that fits my need, I'll take it today. And he's like, what are you looking to do? Are you looking to do a cash buy? Are you looking to do a finance, a lease, or a trade-in? And I was like, well, I didn't have any plans. I'll trade in my car for a nice truck if I love the truck, because I'm gonna keep the truck forever, and because I want the truck to do work with, like to haul dirt and stuff. And he was like, okay, all right, let's go look at trucks. So I went and looked at the fucking trucks, and the truck that I like is not the truck I got. The truck that I like, I never liked the exterior. The exterior was blue, but I'm impatient. I don't wait on anything. I don't like to wait on anything. It's like worse. I don't wait. Some things you just gotta wait on, But I always find something to do while I'm waiting. Like I just can't wait. Like I gotta take my mind off wait. It drive me crazy. I don't know how people wait. But so I told him, man, because they were like, yo, you could just get us, like, we'll change the color and we'll replace the interior to whatever you like, all that shenanigans. I was like, man, I can't wait. And then I was like, let's see what else you got. So I went and I saw my truck, and I just fell in love with the truck, bro. Like I didn't have to test drive it. I didn't test drive my truck, did I? No, I'm a lie. I test drove the truck. I did test drive. I did. And but I didn't really, like, I didn't spend much time with my truck. Like, it was after I bought the fucking truck, I realized that half the shit that I had in the S6 is not in the truck. I'm like, what the hell did I just do, man? Like, for example, I didn't mind that the seat was cloth, but I didn't realize I no longer had massage seats. Like, but I was cool with that. I no longer had my sunroof. That shit was bothering because I like my sunroof. I don't have one in this, but I don't drive this. This is like, I bought this. This is like I bought this. I drove it home the day when I purchased it. And this is my second time driving this car. And this car gets driven like almost every day. But this is my second time driving it. And then it's like, yeah, that's how I got my freaking truck, bro. My truck was missing, like, for example, my music player. I had in the S6, I had the Bang Olufsen sound in the truck. I got, I think, Bose or some bullshit. I got some bullshit in the truck. I gotta put a sound system in that shit, because I love loud music. My shit gotta be banging. And then, yeah, it's just, but the truck is powerful. I do like that. It's a V8 5.6 liter ME, I think. Yeah. So it's a pretty powerful truck. Another thing with the truck is rear wheel drive. That's my dumbest fucking mistake that I made on that truck. I was such a retard when I made that decision. I went in, bro, and I bought a truck and I didn't check what was the configuration of the drivetrain. The fucking truck is a rear wheel spec. It's not 4-wheel drive. But remember, I had the fucking 5 and I had the 6, the Audis, and them bitches all quattro. So I'm not thinking about no drivetrain. You know what I mean? No powertrain and all that bullshit. I'm just, I don't know. I was stupid. That's my fault. I'm the dumbass with that one. You should always do your diligent research on anything you're getting yourself involved in. And I didn't. And I had to suffer the consequence for that. You know, like my truck wear M55 tires. It's $500 for one tires. I spent, $3,800 putting the rim on it to fucking carry that tire, because the stock rim can't carry the tire. And then when I spent all that money, so in total I spent a good amount of money in total. I think in total I spent like $3,800 and something today on the truck. And I tell you, the rain came and I was in the mud with the truck. That shit got stuck. I threw a fucking fit. I had to throw. That's what I'm saying, the struggle, man. But I didn't really value the fact that I learned that I shouldn't have a rear wheel truck, and I learned that, you know, putting expensive wheels and tires on it, even though they're marketing it saying makes it more grippy and all that, doesn't work in mud if the truck configuration. It's like you have a house on a poor foundation, but you keep trying to you keep renovating the inside of the house and not the foundation, so the house is still weak. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. The truck is still weak when it comes on to like wet surface in the mud. So I might swap out my truck for a dually. But man, I've been so busy, man. Like, I haven't had the chance to like just go do stuff for myself. You know what I mean? Like, I've been so fucking busy. You know what I mean? I have my family to take care of. I have my people to take care of. You know, my work schedule is hella hectic. You know, I give you an idea. I just launched a site Thursday, and that project, I started it on Friday. A few other developers were on the foreground of the project, and then one of the developers had an event that he had to go to, and then I had to take over that. So when I took it over, you know, I had to go in, fix whatever bugs he had, and then I had to go and then put in whatever new system I have and fix whatever bugs came with that addition. You know what I mean? And then it has to go through QA, which is quality assurance, and then it has to go through BA, which is the business analyst who writes the requirement for the project. And then once it goes through those 2 rounds, because remember, QA got to pass it. If QA don't pass it, you got to fix it. If it goes to the business analyst, BA, and the BA don't pass it, you got to fix that. And then it got to go back to QA, and then QA got to pass it, and then it got to go to the BP. The BP got to pass it, and then it got, not a BP, it got to go to the BA got to pass it, and then once the BA passes it, it goes over to the business partner, which is the BP, and the BP basically got to pass it. And the thing is, BPs don't stick to their UX. BPs don't stick to the user design. BP look at it and be like, yeah, I like this. Hey, can you change this? Now that I see it, I don't like this. And some of those change because I build templates for content management systems. So, for example, like a dealership website, the dealership website is built by a group of engineers for a company, and then they distribute that website to the headquarters of the dealer, who now distribute microsites through their content management system. So that's what I kind of work in. I work with a content management system called Magnolia, and Magnolia is Java based. So I write FreeMarker, I write GroovyScript, I write JavaScript, and I write HTML, CSS. Those are front end stuff. And then I write what's the next one? FTL, which is FreeMarker, and Java, and what else? And I'm working with REST, so I work with API stuff. So yeah, all that stuff. For example, like we'll make an API call and it bring back a JSON object with all the product information that we need for clients. So that's kind of my nerd side. that's my nerd side, you know what I mean, to give you an idea. But yeah, man, and I tell you that all that I know now, I didn't just wake up and just know it. I had to struggle. So embrace your struggle. You get what I'm saying? Like right now, I woke up, I was like, I'm gonna do this and this and get this done. Yo, I am stuck on like the second task of my morning, and guess what? I'm learning about a new kit. You know what I mean? So embrace your struggle. It is what's going to make you. If you don't struggle, you won't be anything. Most of the people that you see in this world not struggling is because they're not struggling, they're not successful. And most of the people you see successful, when you check their story, they used to struggle a lot. And it's the fear of that struggle, and it's what the experience from that struggle that makes them who they are today, that success story. You get what I'm saying? So embrace your struggle. You know what I mean? I tell you that. Man, it's getting hot in here, so hot, so I gotta freaking go take off all my clothes. No, I'm just kidding. I gotta hurry up and get to this AutoZone. Them bitches got whatchamacallit, they got an AC in it. You know, there's an AC in this thing. I wonder if it works, man. Yo, the boys don't keep the fucking car filled, man. No, I'm just kidding. The boys came off a long trip, and the car is almost at E. God damn, this shit. I might have to push this shit to town. This shit like 1 bar away from empty, bro. These motherfuckers, bro. So I gotta go, I gotta put gas in this, and then I gotta go get the socket thing, and I gotta get coolant too. So I'm gonna get coolant too, and build me up my little smoke buddy, and then I'll check back in with you guys, man. You guys just hanging out. Can you imagine? This is like, I've been up since 4 a.m. and this is like the second thing I'm doing all day. And I tell you this, it's time consuming. It's time consuming mind. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys, man. If the logic is there already to do the to run the if conditions around, then it would be sprint ready, and I think it would be a 5 point. Other than like probably Dave or Pim or maybe Gary, from their experience in the system, they could say otherwise. But from my perspective, and never. Hey boy, Donny British man. So much people out here today. That is shit. All these people out here today, man. So much cars, bro. But man, I changed the oil in my shit, man. The oil finally changed. $300 later. I should have just brought the fucking vehicle to the dealership. Nah, just crack like we're under here. Let's see how it feels outside. Yeah, I can survive this. Yeah, let's leave that there so I can blow my tobacco. But anyway, man, it's fixed. I paid, the last spend I spent was $62 on the fluid extractor, but I wanted the electrical one and they didn't have it in store, so I had to get the manual one, but it worked like a charm. It pulled, it can hold 6.2 liter of fluid, but it also has, it also pulled what, 4.25 liter of fluid. That's how it is, I think. Liter of fluid in our gallon, one of the bitches, per minute. So the same amount like every 2 minutes for oil, because oil is a little bit heavier. You gone now, boy? Hey, where you going? You left the, did I give you my debit card? Did I give you my debit card? The fuck? I could have sworn I took the debit card out to give you. Yeah, man, sorry about that. My girl is going grocery shopping. And I'm a man, you know. My girl don't work. Pull her out of her job. She used to work in the medical field. Pull her out of her job. So I don't expect her to spend a dime on anything, man. That's what a provider does, you know. But every man's life isn't like that. So I ain't saying you gotta be like that. I'm just telling you why the interruption is in detail. Right, Beans? Right. But yeah, man, freaking the shit cost me like $300 in total. Cause I fucking I tell you, but I learned a lot of things through my fucking, cause I always change my vehicle oil and all that shit. I learned a lot of, cause my dad one day told me that, yo, any man can't work on their own vehicle is backhanded. That's the Jamaican word for retarded. Yeah. So fucking the fuck. Oh wait, the lighter got a little bit of fire in it. My lighter is all out of flame. Look at this shit. But hold on. But yeah, in the end, so I spent $70 on a drill, because I try to use a tap and die or tie and die set to fucking get the lug going. I had to use one lighter to start the next. This shit crazy. To get the nut going, But the nut, man, I don't know if it was because I think it's made in England or one of those Chinese nut. I don't know where the fuck they made, like what material bonded the nut and all that shit. But that nut, man, it fucking. So how the pin and die or tie and die set or whatever it's called, how it works is it's supposed to go in the nut and create like grooves so you can put a screw in it. So when you're screwing down in the nut, it is supposed to now cause that nut, the original nut, to have a reverse direction, causing the nut to unscrew. So, but the fucking thing didn't work out, man. Didn't work out for shit. Didn't work out for shit, man. And then I bought the sprocket thing for rounded nuts. So when your nut is rounded, there's this tool you can buy. It's like a ratchet, a sprocket ratchet thing. And what it does, it slips onto a groove that actually fits the size of the nut. But that shit, the one that I bought was terrible. It just slipped off all the nuts. So then I still have the fucking drill that I used to do the bobbin pin. So this is the drill. I'm gonna return it because I don't have a use. I have a cardless drill. But I felt my cardless drill never have enough power. I felt because it failed on the nut, but it was actually the nut. So I'm gonna have to bring back this one to Lowe's because I got that at Lowe's. And then what else? What else did I get? So yeah, that's that. And then I had to get the extractor, the fluid extractor. The manual one cost me $62. So yeah. And then this thing takes what, eight quarts of oil. So I had to do that. So I had the oil change, cabin filter change, air filter change, windshield fluid replaced. What else maintenance did I do to this thing? And then I have to bring my next truck to the shop to get it replaced. And I gotta buy 4 new tires, 500 a tire. So my guy, it's the M55 tires, off-roading tires. So my guy I called and I ordered the tires, so I got my guy dealing with that. So I gotta wait until Eric called me and say that's ready. So that's that, man. That's it. And then I got a ton of work and shit, man. So I've been in meetings and all that since day. I had a wonderful swim in the pool. So my dread's kind of wet now. No, it's dry now. But yeah. So yeah, man, that's it, man. It's your boy Donnie British, man. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. My girl is here at the grocery store grabbing food. Gonna make dinner. I'm thinking ribs and freaking a pulled pork sandwich, Rasta eating pork, a pulled pork sandwich. I think that shit sounds fire right now. Anyway, man, it's your boy Donnie British, man. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch up with you in another video. I might make another video on this, from this, after I do this one about another topic. So I'll hit you back, man. Come, here we go. Slap that bad boy. Bitch, stop calling me. Stop. Fuck you. Fuck you. Well, we gotta rub. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we gotta. Juicy meat.